Yeah, I don't think this Ember Spirit's got the freest game in the world. In fact, I think it's quite a hard game. They've got tons of lockdown for him. They've got anti-mage. They've got leashes mechanics. They've got raw. So I think this Ember's going to have a tough time. But this TB is looking pretty good. Obviously, as you mentioned, he can steal the Beastmaster's auras, use them against him. The anti-mage as well. He can drain his own mana. Obviously, he's very good at getting away from those reflections because of the Manta, because of the blink as well. But even so, it is going to be another factor for him to think about. So yeah, I mean, I do think this is kind of just going to be a battle of the carries, and dare I say, maybe a slightly normal game.
Yeah, I think so, but I really don't think this is a very favorable anti-mage game, at least for the early mid, because there's no easy mana void targets. And I always have this rule with anti-mage, like if you're going to pick AM, you're going to need to find someone that you can mana void in the engagements without you having to commit like everything onto that hero, right? Like whenever we watch Secret pick anti-mage, there's always like a Dark Seer or something on the opponent's side. Or they're like last picking this AM. But they always like trap the opponent and then they pick the AM. So in this game, like you can't, Bloodseeker doesn't have a huge mana pool. Ember Spirit has a decently big mana pool, but still not an int hero that you can just get rid of. I think there's a lot of
30 seconds to
lot of plays that the AM has to do, or farm a lot before he's actually fight ready in this kind of game.
Yeah, at the same time, do they really have a lockdown for an AM though? Because they don't have any just straight up stuns. They don't have any instant stuns except for the hook shot, really. Doesn't sound super easy to get this guy caught and bring him down.
Right, so the way you play against AM in these kind of games is like you just get enough farm where you just like run down a lane and force the AM to come back and fight instead of you having to catch him. So when he blinks into the engagement, you just turn around and attack it.
Top lane, a bit of action breaking out here. Sox maybe in some trouble, and by maybe in some trouble, I mean he's absolutely going to get his chips taken on down up in the top lane. That was just, I don't know. They thought they could fight into the battery assault. They were wrong.
And the blood right. Yep, yeah, they were indeed wrong there. They burned quite a bit of mana, but I'm not sure that was worth the first blood.
No, I think you might be right there, and you know, he's immediately going to grab himself some. Oh no, he's wearing himself a Wraithband, not mana regen. I'm sure there'll be some mangoes coming out soon enough. Anyways, he's got enough mana for 2 blood rights, all the same. That should be a couple of range creeps.
Oh, they got a lot of harass out onto mid one here, and he doesn't have blink, so if they really want to, they can just run at him with another battery assault before he can get level 2.
Yeah, possibility of a kill. Of course, Sock's going to be there with the dual breath to kind of punish that if possible. Meanwhile, in our mid lane, we've got Notel versus Limp, the Ember Spirit versus the Puck. Notel stretching his fingers, seeing how well he can do versus Limp in the middle lane. Not a lane he's used to playing, but Limp should come out ahead.
Yep, we're going to see his bubble skills in this game.
I'm just interested. I mean, I find it very interesting to see heroes which don't play mid come up against heroes which play mid a lot, and seeing just how one-sided it can be. How skill-based is it?
It's pretty skill-based, this matchup, and we can see Mr. Limp already 10-1 last week to Noto. Noto struggling a little bit. I mean, he struggled in game number 2 as well, right? So. But it doesn't matter because it's all about the rotations, the movements.
Got him though. 3 last hits. Notel. Last hitting like a god. For those 3 anyway. Meanwhile, down at the bottom lane, we've got Nikobaby and FNG lining up together on the Terrorblade and the Oracle. They're going to be playing into Saxa and Seb. Seb on his Master Tier Beastmaster. That's fitting.
The next label play.
That's very scary. One of the scariest heroes in Dota 2. And Seb, we're taking a lot of damage here. They're going to commit to this? Oh, no.
Just trying to get a blow, but yeah. Another double Purifying Flames plus Salve. Oh, lovely, lovely stuff. We heal him all the way up.
Yeah, this is like a lane where I don't think OG can really get any kills as long as FNG is not out of position. So their goal is just to try to get as much XP as they can. Once Seb is like level 5, level 6, I think Nikobaby is just going to exit this lane. And go start jungling, and that's what they want to play into. They don't want to feed away any kills to this Terrorblade or amplify his, farming capabilities before that.
roll in onto FNG here, kicking him back. Seb trying to get busy here. They're going to try and pop the reflection, slow them down, but it's not enough. FNG will still die, and that is going to be the first kill for OG down here in the bottom lane as they run down that Oracle. Big kill in the bottom lane, and this is exactly what you don't want happening. Seb's starting to get ahead, getting himself a kill, getting the wind in his sails, and then he's going to start blowing himself down your lane, and there's not too much you can do about it. As you mentioned, if Seb has a good time in this lane, he's going to start taking this tower, he's going to start pressuring the bottom side of the map, and then this entire jungle becomes up for grabs. And if you don't mirror the same aggression at top, then the Terrorblade is going to have a very restricted map. It's a big threat, as I'll throw down another orb coming away at the Beastmaster here. Saxa is going to lightly kick him away, but Seb, he wants a piece of Nikobaby right now. They're doing the damage. Look at these guys, just chunking away at the Terrorblade. He's trying to run himself away. FNG, he does have the Fortune's End available. Is it going to be enough to hold back Seb? Looks like it is. No man on the Earth Spirit to try and chase down Nikobaby right now. They'll have to do it with the right clicks. Hawk going to come on over ahead, and the right clicks will be there from Saxa. They'll get the kill, and they're moving in towards FNG as well. They might be able to get a second one here. Surely not. Nah, this is just a little bit of harassment, but even so, huge kill in the bottom lane onto the TP just when he popped Metamorphosis as well. Absolutely massive. That's going to set him back so far.
Yeah, this is such a big error on the side of Alliance. I think they might be even tilting a little bit after that, because this is definitely a very one-sided lane for Alliance. That second meta, man, just instantly losing it. It's going to feel really bad. And once Seb is level 6, I think we're going to see a rotation coming out from Milltail, and they're going to be able to take this bottom tower quite easily at that point.
So. Yeah, it does still feel interesting to me seeing No-Tail. You know, I know you used to say he used to play Bubbles, but still, I mean, Puck is a very, very high skill hero. But I guess once you got up the laning phase, you know, No-Tail's going to be fine playing anything.
Yeah, he's owning right now. He's back. You know, he had like a rough start, but he's doing his part. He's got a raindrop and boots coming out soon too. It looks like he's going bottom with a coil instantly. Wow. Quick rotation.
Alright, let's see how it works out. I mean, we've got to roll forward onto FNG. Sax already looking to open up with a bit of aggression onto this Oracle here. Getting him nice and low and forcing him back under the tower. Nikobaby is going to be the target. No-Tail using the cover if the Knights come in here. Nikobaby is scared though. What can they do? He's very far on the tower. I'm not quite sure this is going to happen.
That creep. Oh no, that creep exposed No-Tail's positioning. Right there, bottom. Now he's just going to TP back mid, defend this catapult from taking his tower.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time, boys.
They're actually going to pop a glyph to protect this mid catapult. That could be a mistake, because now they don't have a glyph for when Beastmaster pushes the tower. Bottom.
True. No-Tail actually popping coil here onto us Ember Spirit to try and grab himself the power rune.
Got it.
Got it anyway.
Hey, I'm sorry, the Embers.
Embers, yeah.
A subtle burn.
Oh well, that's all good. Nevertheless, cause a silly spell anyway. Who needs it?
How is the mid one lane looking? We haven't actually seen his farm for a while now.
Yeah,
mage is important.
He's not doing amazingly. Definitely not going to be telling his mum this evening about how his lane went, but it's not awful.
Right,
S4 is just a beast on this Bloodseeker though.
Exactly, and I think it's because of that first blood he got, right? It kind of like snowballed his lane quite a bit. Gained that rage band right away level. Oh, Nikobaby bottom.
Oh my goodness, he's gonna... Well, actually, they kill off Seb before he goes down with Limp's rotation in, and the body block's coming onto Saxa. Can they actually keep him alive here? Saxa trying to finish with the right clicks, won't be able to do so, though. Massive rotation in from Limp to save the day in the bottom lane, and that is going to result in 2 heroes in from OG. Nikobaby survives. What an important rotation from Limp there. That is absolutely invaluable. Meanwhile, Hanskin going north, so they'll look towards S4 instead. They do have that call to throw down onto him. Do they have the damage, though? Bloodseeker still alive for the time being. The right click is coming on through, though, and they will finish the job. No-Tail does it with style. He makes a rotation up to top lane, and that's his first successful rotation.
Wow, that was... I mean, I gotta go back to that Limp play. That was absolutely amazing. He instantly TPs down there, gets that slide onto the Beastmaster right before the TB would die, and actually keeps the TB alive there. And they turn a big fight. I thought Terrorblade was gonna die again using his Metamorph. Much needed for them.
Well, No-Tail barely getting away in the mid lane. I think if that chains land, he could have been in some trouble, but he's all good. So, 3-3 on the scoreline. No real gold advantage at the moment, and both teams just trying to see if they can find an opening in now. In the bottom lane, always looking for that opening. OG kind of open up onto FNG. Meanwhile, TP is coming in once again. This time it's Hanskin joining the party, but OG are just being very, very cautious. They'll back themselves away. They've gotten what they wanted already. You know, this rotation down to the bottom lane, it's going to free up this Anti-Mage's game a little bit. Well, I say that, Anti-Mage actually had to TP back to base, so maybe not the case.
Yeah, he was ruptured, and he just went back and walking back top now again. But like you said, it is going to free up this Anti-Mage now, since Clockwork had to leave. Bloodseeker will be in like a 2v1 situation. And then I think No-Tail should also be rotating bottom and playing with his Beastmaster preferably. But they're going to rotate into the Beastmaster first before he can make a play on his own.
Drops the Roar down onto the Ember Spirit defensively. Not really what they were looking for here, and No-Tail considering TPing in, but actually decides against it quite quickly, leaving Seb and Sox by themselves. Sox seems to be kind of baiting a bit here, forcing them to use his spells on in, but to be honest, they won't be finding anything in this bottom lane except maybe a tower. I mean, there's a lot of heroes here. There's a lot of damage out from the Terrorblade as well, but OG, they're bringing in their own forces now to defend this one. They don't want to let it go for free.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Will be able to creep up this tower at least a little. Although I say that, Limp's actually coming straight back in. He is not actually done with this, so pressure still being upheld.
They really don't want to leave this Beastmaster all by himself bottom whatsoever, and they're kind of just like helping this Terrorblade maybe try to take this tier 1 tower bottom. Like, Nikobaby is only level 6 and it's 9.5 minutes in. This is not normal for a Terrorblade, but they just have so much respect for this Beastmaster. They know if they leave this lane, this Beast will just instantly take this bottom tower. But I think he's going to take this bottom tower anyway.
I mean, you got to leave him alone at some point. You can't keep 4 heroes in the lane the entire game. It's not a viable strategy.
Meanwhile, No-Tail making his way top again. He really wants to try to get some kills happening, but as for, he knows what's up. He knows that OG rotation from the mid laner to the safe lane.
Meanwhile, Seb actually goes down to the bottom lane on no. Well, apparently they can keep 3 heroes bottom at the very least as they stick around and find themselves a kill. But now looking towards S4 here. Coil comes out, kick back to break the coil as well. The damage is in onto S4, but the save comes out from FNG. They're going to need way more damage than this to finish off the Bloodseeker, especially with that Salve coming in as well. He's going to be absolutely fine, healing himself up quite a bit now. That was a wasted coil. Poor rotation from No-Tail. Well, good rotation, but great response from Alliances. More the answer here as the hasted limb comes flying onto Saxa mid one. Both of them just kind of hanging out in this top lane now, but OG are bringing in everyone. Seb joining in the party. Hawk is out.
Oh, mid one. Taking a lot of damage here from Limp too.
But there's a Roar coming down onto the back here. They're trying to find S4 once again, unleashing onto the Bloodseeker. They need a little bit more. Will they get it? Yes, they will. S4 goes down. They find their kill. Meanwhile, FNG also not looking that healthy. They'll bring down Sox with him. Hook shot across though. Anti-Mate's in trouble. The right clicks are coming in, but no, the Cog's actually helping him out. Mid one runs himself out, and Hanskin's the one to go down. Now Ember Spirit silenced up by No-Tail. He's in some trouble. Does he have a remnant? He does, and he's out safe. Down the river he goes, gets himself away. But wow, what a fight from OG up in the top lane actually, as this one goes in their favor.
Yeah, and that was huge from mid one too, that he didn't die. He made a very aggressive blink. He wanted to get that kill out onto the Oracle.
Yep.
And ends up living with a sliver of HP after that Cogs. I think it would have been a very good trade for Alliance if the Anti-Mage did die, but
yeah, agreed.
It does go their way instead because the AM doesn't die. Has his broadsword now, gonna make his way down to bottom, try to farm up a bit.
Get jacked. That's the end of the game for mid one. Power treads, that's a broadsword. I mean, it's not looking like it's gonna be a slow battle fury, that's for sure.
Structures are fortified.
But unfortunately, this TB is just kind of farming in the jungle now. He's got a Yasha and power treads completed already, so Nikobaby feeling good. Definitely not feeling behind by any stretch of the imagination. He is fat, and he's going to be a factor in this game, that's for sure. Unless OG can start to put some real pressure on him.
I want to say, Alliance have done an amazing job in this game, shutting this Beastmaster down and not allowing him to take this bottom tower on his own. Because they spent so much time bottom, Beastmaster felt the need to actually TP top and make a play there instead. And now his game is just so out of sync.
Yeah.
Especially with this bottom tower not being dead.
And that's completely freed up the TB. Meanwhile, Saxa, he's been caught out in the river. That's just going to be a quick kill. And they're picking across onto No-Tail as well. So get No-Tail. It's going to be a really big deal. He might go for the TP out of the trees. Oh no, he's going for the orb. He's going for the orb. Rupture comes down. No-Tail, my friend. It's looking like this might be the end. He throws down that coil.
Got one more orb.
He's got the jaunt. Orb across. Oh, didn't go very far. And the Slider Fist finds him. DD on Limb will finish the job.
He got enough money though for the blink dagger right before he died. So that's something.
Yep. Every cloud has a silver lining.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
How's the anti-mage looking now? Still 900 more gold for that Battle Fury.
Not bad. Not bad. Could be worse.
Gonna be another minute and a half before he completes that. Jakiro now trying to split push top with that liquid fire, maybe force some rotations up here. Get them away from this mid lane perhaps.
Hook shot in on the top lane. Handskin finds Socks here. S4's going to join him, and this is just going to be a dead Jakiro. Can't even get off a spell. Poor guy. I love the way he tries every time. Every time Handskin jumps in with the battery start, he just spams down the button. Meanwhile, FNG's dead and mid, so trade's being made. Just a gentleman's agreement to murder each other's fire positions.
Isn't that just called a sacrifice then?
True. I guess if they didn't have a say in the matter, then yes, it's a sacrifice.
And anti-mage, meanwhile, just gonna split push on bottom. 350 gold before he becomes a farming beast.
Yeah, unfortunately, the TB's already there, basically. He's got a Mantis soon enough.
Yeah, he is.
You know, he's got a Yasha. That's fine. TB's a farming beast already.
Another 250 gold. He's gonna have that Manta, 50 minutes. Very farmed Terrorblade indeed.
Yeah, he's a tank. Absolute tank.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I fully expect Alliance to just keep on going for objectives after they get that ulti orb. I think that's going to be the big timing here with the Terrorblade Manta completion. And just finish the last tier 1 tower off. Maybe play around top and mid a little bit longer, get 1 kill, and go straight to the Roshan Pit with your next meta.
That seems to be the plan, yeah. Alliance just try to play around Nikobaby's farm potential. Well, what an unusual situation. Meanwhile, they find the clockwork on the side here. They're just trying to open up onto Handskin and take him down as quickly as possible. He will get off the cogs before he dies, but dies certainly shall. Headshot also being wasted here, but the two heroes inside the cogs getting cooked up a little bit. Then comes across as well, and they're going to be able to take down Seb. Saxa, roll down to the low ground, try to get himself away. Looks like he is successful in giving them the slip here, and he gets himself out. Alliance, meanwhile, will not be finding any extra +1s in this little engagement, but Saxa's still somewhat behind enemy lines. He's seeing some couriers and thinking, if I could get my hands, juicy couriers. But unfortunately, I am a melee hero. Come on. Oh no, now he's giving it all away. Saxa. Well, he's actually got teammates coming in, it looks like, so they might still be willing to defend this tier 1.
Regeneration!
They do have the Macropyre available, so they do have... Oh, Saxa! Ouch! That hurts.
Ow.
Is there a hook shot here? No, there's no hook shot. It's on cooldown still. So it's gonna be okay. Seb has a roar.
They're jumping in. Roar comes down onto the clockwork again. Jesus, I do not like this guy. Poor old Handskin, he's getting bullied at this point, but, well, they're going to throw down the ultimate. Why not? Keep him alive. Doesn't look like anything else is happening here, says FNG, so I'm just going to drop the ultimate onto Handskin and try and help out my bud. Fortunately, I think they're still going to be looking for this one. In comes the magic resistance from the Oracle. Just being very, very annoying, making Handskin's death take way longer than it should. Another hookshot comes out from him, and actually it's Saxa who's getting kind of low here. Bounces off the cogs, trying to get himself back. Silenced up as well by the Bloodseeker as Pug jumps in. Doesn't have a coil, unfortunately, so we'll just jump himself back with that orb. And it's just kind of poking at one another. But all the while, mid one is farming, but also so is TB. So everyone's farming, the cause at least. And yeah, I don't know. Is mid one going to overtake the TB and farm?
The TB hasn't been able to take any objectives with his big Manta timing, and this engagement top where OG are kind of just going 50-50 with the Alliance is very beneficial for them because Anti-Mage has been able to farm all of this, and he's actually farming like 2 lanes too, I think. So
the dream.
That's the dream. There's no threat on him either, and Alliance's next objective was top, but I think they've come to a halt at this point.
Yeah, mid one. You know what he's listening to? His lo-fi music.
Indeed.
Just vibing out, hitting creeps. Enjoying
Got a
life.
Yasha.
Meanwhile,
people's
OG,
gift.
the rest of his team listening some high-tempo heavy metal right now, but it's actually going to be the Rupture, which unleashes onto No-Tail, forcing him back out. Getting pretty low here even as they'll roll away Saxa, but a nice little catch here from S4 with the Blood Right's going to see the Air Spirit. S4's really hungry for it, but in comes a Roar, in comes a Macropass straight away on top of it as well. Nice reactions there from Sox, but it doesn't make a difference. Saxa still going down. No-Tail jumps in, 3-man coil. Where is the follow-up? Where is the damage? Well, it's not really there. And now the puck is going to be left alone a little bit. He's trying to get himself up, and the hook shot comes in to make sure that silence connects. Beautifully done from Hanskin, chaining it up nicely and making sure the puck goes down. That is how you kill a fairy dragon, my friends, as they lose 2 heroes in top lane. OG again does still kind of feel like all these little skirmishes up at top, they're just kind of distractions. They're just little puppet shows for the real master plan that's going on the backlines, which it's kind of this farm war between the TB and the AM, and the AM is catching up very quickly on the TB.
Tower is under attack.
He is indeed, and that wouldn't have been such a bad trade if Puck didn't commit to that coil, you know, the AoE damage and No-Tail was trying to do there, just to buy some time, I guess. Maybe just back off after the Earth Spirit dies. Would have been pretty solid trade. TB also popped away.
Is he gonna be okay? No, he is not. Holy sh! That was a lot of damage. That was
Such a big bait. Yeah, they have this ward on the Radiant jungle here, this defensive ward that saw the anti-mage farming his way to the right side, and they just kind of baited out the jungle camps, waited for him to blink in. That's such a well-made gank. No lines. Ember going for a Desolator this game, so like building some minus armor against the anti-mage. Gonna be quite a good build against him. So if ever the AM actually does blink into a fight, it's gonna be a lot of pain for him with that Deso and the Terrorblade.
Is indubitably. Well, it's considering about 5 minutes ago they were just at each other's throats, violently brawling with one another, and now we're kind of just like, gentleman's agreement. Let's chill out for a bit. I want to get some items. Do you guys? Yeah, we want to get some items. All right, cool. Let's go hit some creeps for a bit. That's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, Alliance are quite happy with that because they don't have the Metamorph up for another 30 seconds. I do think they're gonna play into top mid and go for the Roshan and try to force OG to come out and fight them, because they're much stronger than OG right now. And OG are going to continue to split push at this point in the game. And the only way they're going to stop doing that is if you try to Roshan.
Is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
No-Tail looking at S4 here. Doesn't really have any teammates though. No one's really interested in coming over. So, actually mid lane where the action's happening to jump forward on Seb here. These must be in some trouble. They're trying to keep him alive, but it's just not happening. He's going to drop down the Roar. He's actually able to trot himself away. Surviving for now. Limp is hungry. Wants to finish what he started, but won't be able to do so just yet. Seb just going for the TP out. Sox going to save him with the Ice Path. He will survive. Sox will not. Nikobaby just finds himself 2 heroes as Saxa and Sox go down. Not a big deal, to be honest. Just 2 supports dying, but Nikobaby with his meta is now going to look to head into Roshan. S4's already there to get it started. The Hawk's going to see all of this, but at the same time, is there anything OG can really do about it? They'll have 20 seconds until their heroes are up and over in the area. And my goodness, Nikobaby is slapping pretty damn quick. Yeah, this Roshan may not be surviving.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And they're not even going to try to send the puck in there or anything like that. It would just be such a disaster if No-Tail died once again.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that there we go. They're trying to find a right side outside Roshan. This is not going the way they imagined it right now. But of course, silenced up. That is such a long silence. Yeah. Finally runs out, and they're just going to get themselves away.
Actually, that would have been a pretty cool engagement if Mid-One jumped on the Ember with that coil, but he jumped on the Clockwork already, popped the Manta, so didn't have that available onto the Ember. It would have been pretty much a kill.
Yeah, I think so. I think Limp is actually the weakest link in this Alliance side if you can get him inside that coil. There's nothing you can do.
Oh, S4. Oh, no, buddy.
There we go.
What you doing there?
Something.
Yeah, that's a 1 lane you shouldn't be playing in.
He didn't get that memo, unfortunately, for him.
Yikes.
Push coming in the bottom lane.
Radiant's
A couple of heroes making the way up, though. Hence
attack.
gonna Limp. It's gonna completely clean out that bottom wave. Nice and safely in the comfort of each other's arms. So Mid-One, he's actually heading in towards the Abyssal as his next item. Wants the extra lockdown, the extra catch onto the TB, pretty important.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be very good. If he catches anybody trying to stop his pushes, I think he can just jump in, Abyssal, Manta Split, burn all their mana.
Yeah.
Even the Terrorblade, that's the way that you're gonna be able to man up on the TB. Just burn his mana and try to get out, and then re-engage once again. This TB is going for a Butterfly next. Very solid item. Against Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage hates going for Monkey King Bar normally. Prefers to have stat items.
Meanwhile, there's a bit of engagement breaking out here. The call is out onto 2. Lim could be in some danger here if there's any kind of follow-up, but there doesn't seem to be. The Puck's actually run himself back out the backline. Midway's trying to jump onto SMG instead, trying to find that easy target. Meanwhile, Hansuke just gets obliterated. Mid one still trying to fight up here. He is ruptured up, so he blinks away, goes for the TP right in front of SMG, but gets away with it. Meanwhile, the rest of the team, well, they're actually getting handled a little bit by Puck. Uh-oh, he didn't make the Jaunt. Now he's in some trouble. Right click's coming in from Nikobaby. Puck, he's going to sit inside the Jaunt for as long as he can. Now No-Tail trying to get himself away, but the chains will catch him, and down he shall go, along with stacks from the sidelines as well, making that 2 return kills from the side of Alliance. So, yeah, okay for Alliance, but honestly, I don't think that's bad for OG by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, I feel like we've been saying that a lot, but honestly, that really wasn't bad for OG at all. Like, they fought inside of Radiant side, and this
jungle, yeah.
meta is not gonna really amount to anything. And they're kind of just, you know, buying time for the Aegis to run out anyway. So
yeah, and by the time next meta is available, you know, that's going to be the last few. That's going to be the last minute of Aegis. So they've basically said
exactly.
Alliance have one more chance to use its Aegis well, otherwise there's nothing's going to happen. So absolutely.
It feels like Alliance are starting to play OG's game again, and this is going to be very problematic if they continue to do so. They got to start putting their own pressure and forcing OG back instead of going wherever OG is instead.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I don't like watching such die.
Dire's
It just feels
is
wrong.
under attack.
I don't enjoy it. He's an honest boy. Didn't deserve it. Meanwhile, Saxa, okay. Yep. Alright.
I don't know.
Dire's middle tower
I don't know
is
what
under
he did.
attack.
I'm not entirely sure what that one was all about. Maybe he thought he was alone, or he wanted to expose some heroes, try something, but that was a bit questionable.
And sometimes, you know, you don't play Earth Spirit plays you.
Radiant's top tower
You feel the
is
edge
under
of the roll,
attack.
you just gotta listen.
That was kind of like some imposter moves right there.
So yeah, you sus of December.
So sussing Earth Spirit right here.
Sussing Earth Spirit, yeah.
Meanwhile, mid one still has his lofi music playing.
Oh yeah.
Hasn't stopped. Chilling. And on the other side, Nikobaby. He is so farmed, man. My god. If he gets to the Scotty. But this is like exactly what Alliance kind of want too, where they just get this Terrorblade so farmed and they can just like walk down the mid lane, right? There's going to be a point in the game when he gets to Scotty, like this Puck spells, Beastmaster spells, they're not going to do any damage to TP.
Yeah.
And then the anti-mage, he's gonna have Abyssal, but he's not gonna have Monkey King Bar. So this Butterfly is gonna be like super effective at that point.
Yeah.
And on top of that, they have a Solar Crest as well on the Bloodseeker that they're gonna be able to throw onto the Terrorblade.
Oh, by the way, AM did actually just take the enemy's
Dire's
Dragon
middle
Scale,
tower
somebody
is
like that in the
under
Ancients. Mentioned
Oh, yeah, I
the
saw
name
that.
Terrorblade.
are fortified.
Clean up your rubbish, people. In real life, in game.
That's a great item too. Especially Ember Spirit. He has a poor man shield. He would love to have Dragon Scale right about now.
Yeah, hit you with some armor, homie. I'm ready for it. But meanwhile, middle tower doth fall, and the TV doth claim it.
Radiant's top tower is
Trying
under
to
attack.
press the issue a little bit now, Alliance. Taking some objectives, knowing that they are strong, but the Aegis is now gone on Nikobaby, so that didn't really amount to a whole lot. Just a middle tier 2 tower. That's about it, and continuing pressure.
Repair kits. That's a pretty big item for OG here.
I feel like
We have
that as
delayed
well.
this game.
They're pinging on the mid one here. Wondering if this is actually going to result in anything. Titan Sliver
Radiant
and
are
Paladin
scanning.
Sword. AM's going to take the Paladin Sword. Extra bit of damage, extra bit of HP. Lifesteal.
How close is he
Radiant's
to
bottom
this
tower is under
Abyssal Blade?
attack.
Oh, it's very, very close. Another
Yeah.
700 away. And then no one's going to be able to stop a split push. Oh, S4. Gets a big rupture. Mid one just gonna blink away. And that's gonna be at the end of it.
Gonna be honest, not the biggest rupture I've ever seen, but
Radiant's
it's
bottom
not.
tower
Nonetheless.
is
I
under
mean,
attack.
the blinks are like too far for the rupture to do any damage. There's like a
Radiant's
threshold
bottom tower has
Yeah.
fallen.
where like if you move too far away, I think it's like 1,300 distance or something, then the rupture won't do damage.
Yep. So you get the blink cast range, and then you just blink at max movement, and all's well.
I think
All's
I
well.
think it's like 1,250. I don't know what the number is. It actually should say on the Bloodseeker's rupture spell.
Dire's middle tower is
Uh-oh,
under
no tell.
attack.
He's reacts a little bit too late there that he has been seen. The jaunt will come down. Maybe he gets out of this one, or maybe they actually fight it. Coil onto 3. Mid one's coming. He's looking for a target. Jumping the back, trying to find FNG. Brings him down, but look at Nikobaby with the double damage. Just tearing him in two. FNG is dead, but Sox is going to now fall. Nikobaby, they've actually realized this guy is going to be a bit of an issue, but they're trying to bring down the other heroes, and Hanskin does die to Aurora and an Orb. Meanwhile, Evelyn just throwing a couple of spells back at OG, but it is Alliance who back themselves away, but also lose 2 supports once again.
That's another big win for OG again.
Yeah.
Jeez, what is going on in this game? I just feel like Alliance just don't have confidence
No.
in their fighting
No, I feel
abilities.
like, yeah. This is not a gameplay problem, more a mentality problem from Alliance, I would say.
Huh. Because they have DD. They have a Solar Crest on the Bloodseeker as well. This anti-mage in 2 hits lost half of his HP.
Yep.
Interesting.
Radiant's
And they really
middle
want to
tower
just
is
catch this
under
mid
attack.
one right now. He's got a manta available, so
And they might have done exactly that. Blink away.
fine.
Yeah, okay, never mind. I kind of somewhat underestimated him. Hard hero to kill. Jeez, I mean, I think OG are doing
Radiant's
this. I think they might be
bottom
taking
tower
this
is under
serious.
attack.
I don't know, man. I mean,
lot
at
of
the
that
same
in
time,
place,
if mid
though.
one messes up one time, I think this game was really
Uh-oh,
OG.
mid one might... Oh, the counter spell.
Radiant's
S4
bottom
ruptures
tower is under
himself.
attack.
The ultimate shame. Now you sit there in your little puddle
Shame.
of demise.
Shame.
Shame on you, S4.
So, if you were wondering if Bloodseeker can bleed, he can.
For the twins.
You just saw it.
But he loves blood. What does he do when he bleeds from... Yeah, I don't want to answer that question. Let's move on swiftly. TB going for the BKB as his next item. That'll give him the confidence, right? That'll mean he can just stand there and hit people, right?
Well, there's got to be some item that gives him confidence, because he has a Scotty and Butterfly, and he doesn't feel too hot still, so...
Hot prediction. Moving into S4 once again here. This time, there is no rupture to reflect, sir. But in comes the silence. That's going to be a little bit off the mark. Meanwhile, Seth actually using the roll onto the TB. Unfortunately, M's already blinked himself away. I'm not sure what this is from OG. They seem to have got their wires crossed a little bit, and it's going to be the Beastmaster who ends up falling.
Yep, Roshan though, it's up again. So you see how OG are making all these like small moves to win the game, or like try to keep themselves in the game,
Yeah.
right? Or bring themselves back. Well, on the side of Alliance, all they need is one fight. If they win one team fight,
Yeah.
this game is just over for OG. Like that's just how their lineup works, right? They got the PB. Exactly.
Hero, Sox, trying to do something, trying to disrupt this Roshan. The only way he knows how, by throwing fire and ice into it. Which is not enough to deter Senor Baby Nico. But there's a split push going on here. Mid one, he's already taken the tier 3 tower along with no
So big.
They're going for the barracks. Guys, well, they're going to try and stay and finish the rush, and now the hook shot comes in along with the rupture out onto the anti-mage. And actually invisible cross over towards the blood. Oh my god, the Aegis are damage! They take down 2, the Aegis gets lost as quickly as he picked it up. And now, just like that, they're gone. They do so much. Oh my, their Aegis, what happened to it?
Well, he lost a lot of HP doing Roshan, and the Earth Spirit rolled in, dropped the ultimate, right? Try to slow them down so they can get the split push bottom. So when he came in after the TP, the ultimate onto the Bloodseeker, it just was enough. You know, the mana void was enough
goodness.
to remove the last bit of HP the Terrorblade had left.
3,250 damage was how much the anti-mage done in that one little engagement.
And
slaps.
yeah, I mean, he has a BKB. The Aegis would have given him a lot of confidence, but now that he died, I don't know what his mental state is at this point in the game.
Yeah. Might not be great.
Mid one going for a BKB next item.
Set Raw out onto Hanskin, but he's also surrounded by a little blood right here. So not really they're trying to mess up with Hanskin. Yeah, that is a big target. He's down to half health already. Meanwhile, No Tail got to play around here, but he's in some trouble. He has got the jaunt to try and get himself out, but unfortunately he's in no man's land right now, and the damage is in thick and fast with the rupture onto him as well. Trying to run away, but there's a TD waiting for him, and they'll bring down the puck. Meanwhile, the backlines, they do actually block one, but that's a huge jump in from the AM. What is you doing, kiddo? That is the wrong side of the fight. He jumps in to kill off the Oracle, but gives his own life for it. Not at all the play you're looking for there, unfortunately. And that's going to be the two big calls on OG gone out of the equation. They have got a buyback on the anti-mage, but he does not want to use that. 85 seconds. We'll see what Sox can really do here, but I feel the answer is going to be not a whole lot.
And that was an engagement without the Metamorph on the TV as well. So
Dire's
even
middle
when the puck's alive, there's going to be a meta.
I love this from them. He's come back down to bottom just to make sure there's no split push going on, to keep them off their barracks, and to just make sure that Alliance can get away with this push easily.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
Fox, Magpie dropped, but there's another creep wave coming in soon afterwards. They don't need it. They don't need it at all. Nikobaby slices and dices those barracks. Bulldozer mode. Meanwhile, Saxa tries to go for the team creep wave here. Yeah, he has been jumped. Let's see if he can get out of this one. Roll forwards. Yeah, that's a long roll. He's good. Meanwhile, Lions.
They're going for it.
They're going for the win. Nikobaby, he popped up with an ultimate. They're going for this one. Sox is like starting to sweat a little bit, going, guys, I don't have enough ice paths for this. One tier 4's dropped. The other one, Suns go the same way. OG, it's time to go, G. And now they go in under there, kicking back. And Nikobaby, they pop the BKB and already taken down Sox. Sox does not have buyback for this one, but they've already brought back on the aim as well, so they have to take this fight. But mid one, he's stuck in the backline. Oh, the hook shot, it misses. That is a big miss from Hanskin. Now, that could have been game if he connects with that one, but he does not. But that said, Alliance, they're not playing on leaving anytime soon. They are missing their Jakiro. Hanskin got buyback, and he's going to need anyone. No Tail, he's in trouble. The damage is too much for the illusions. He's dead. No buyback. Now, Alliance, they're just thinking about what to do right now.
That's it.
Are they backing?
They gotta back up. They have no waves.
They got no creeps. Oh, mid one. He's stolen them. He's stolen their creep waves, and with it, their dignity. But they're going for the ancient anyway. Backdoor, where are you? How long does it take, guys? I hope you got the stopwatches going. There it is. The backdoor protection is in. I believe they have a repair kit somewhere as well, so it should be okay. However, you can't let any more heroes die. And look at the damage coming out from Seb by himself here. Axe is being thrown, but they've just got this Terrorblade sitting on the high ground, doing whatever the hell he wants. FNG just using and abusing the Shadow Amulet, just keeping himself nearby, killing a four at the same time as well. And look at Seb just getting chopped apart. Has the buyback, uses it, but unfortunately Sox is down, and he does not have the buyback. But meanwhile, mid one comes to the backline kill with FNG, but now they've got the Earth Spirit kind of held still here, trying to get the roll out. Not going to happen. Earth Spirit's going to die as well, and now back to the high ground they go. Alliance, how do you like it when they put on all this pressure? OG, they are not leaving your high ground, and they're trying to go through the back door of the Ancient. Are you kidding? That's well, they've got a singular creep.
Right.
Wait, do they? Who cares? They've got the damage. They don't care about backdoor protection. Come on. A little bit more. Seb coming forward. Mid one coming in as well. There's a repair kit. Come on. Down around the Ancient. It's going to be enough. BKB drop. Nikobaby just trying to slug away. And the ball comes in for himself. They're trying to actually take this one. Onto the atmosphere. He explodes. They actually take him down. But Nikobaby chopping away. And Seb's going to die 100 seconds. Surely this is it. Surely they must die. But they still have no creeps on their repair kit. It's going to work. Alliance, they haven't done it. They're not doing it. The Ancient still stands, but the creep wave is coming now. Surely 85 seconds, no Seb, but 4 heroes up. Alliance, what is the decision making? What is the conversation here, Steven?
Well, I mean, first of all, OG forgot they had a repair kit until that last second there. They're like, oh, guys, we have a repair kit.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is some... I mean, Alliance just don't want to let this go, and you can't blame them. The Beastmaster's dead for 60 seconds.
They're in the base. He's got the meta.
Here they go. Yep, this is going to be the final moments for Alliance if they can make it work here. But then they go back home, people trying to roll in. Mid one pop that BKB and trying to find himself a target, but the target's not making himself very viable. They will take down FSG, but look at the damage. Onto mid one. Mid one's taken out. That's their big damage dealer gone, and down goes the sack as well. Meanwhile, No Tail trying to make something happen, but there is no magic to be found in this game with 5 heroes dead. Wow, they made a meal of it, but with an ultra kill in the back of Nikobaby, he kills everybody, and with it, the Ancient shall fall, and Alliance shall be the victors in this best of 3 series. But boy was it sweaty, boy was it messy, but you know, true Alliance style, we expect nothing less.